And moving on to another decadent, wonderful treat from Chef David. Take a look here, because David's cookies, of course, they're iconic. Since 1979, Chef David, who was a top chef in New York, brought that boutique confectioner trend that was happening in the West Coast, made it famous in New York, and many of us that grew up in the East Coast remember growing up and seeing the lines, everybody lined up just to get a treat from David's cookies, right? We've got their signature treats in this gorgeous decorative reusable tin coming your way, and you've got choices. Everybody's getting 5 different treats, and about 4.8 pounds of treats, and you can bring it home in a signature tin. Here are your options. We've got the penguin right over here. We've got that red swirl, or that signature golden twirl, we're calling it, but it's the gold twirl with the red tin. And then the signature tin. If you want the gold swirl, I have about 69 of those, so very limited if you want that. But everybody's getting 5 distinct treats, 4.8 pounds. We have auto ship available. I'll tell you all about that, where you secure this deal and you get 8 future shipments. Carrie Miletto's here to tell us all about it.
Good morning.
You guys are killing me. I have the best job in the whole wide world.
Isn't it awesome?
Oh my gosh. I hope you jump in on this treat, because everything guaranteed to arrive super fresh.
Absolutely. Fresh baked. So everything that's going to be ordered right now is going to be baked today and sent to you. I want to start by going right here. This is going to show you exactly how it's going to come. So you're going to have your choice of tins, but when you get it and open it up, that's where the real excitement's going to come from, because absolutely loaded you will be with 16 individually wrapped treats. So let's go through exactly what you're getting. So we know that it's heavy and it's gonna have lots of stuff, but here's what it's gonna have. So individually wrapped, starting off with the David's brownies.
Of course.
Okay, of course. Chocolate chip brownies, which are absolutely ridiculously decadent and delicious. And what you're getting is you're getting that pure melted down chocolate that David's is known for. We don't use mixes, we don't use water, we don't use any of that. We take actual chocolate, melt it down, put it in the brownie form, put those sweet chocolate chips in there, and we're gonna go ahead and individually wrap it for you, so you can eat it whenever you like.
At your convenience.
At your convenience.
And keep it fresh for, what, up to 6 months?
Up to 6 months if you put them in the freezer,
That's
absolutely.
amazing.
So, and it's nice when they're individually wrapped, because you can just grab one and run.
That's right.
So you're gonna get 3 of the chocolate chip. Now, let's move on to something that I get very excited about. Mint brownie. So what we've done is we've taken that same chocolate brownie I was just talking about, and we infuse it with a mint flavoring, and then, because you know we had to, we go ahead and we drizzle by hand white chocolate on top. So you're gonna get 3 of those, and then coming down, it gets even more interesting, because now we're gonna do our red velvet.
So beautiful.
Now, red velvet is amazing, because look, a lot of times people don't know, they think red velvet is like actually red food coloring, but it's actually made with chocolate. So that's actually what's happening. So you've got chocolate, and then we take and we do cream cheese piping. So this is cream cheese. Right, you're shaking your head like, oh my gosh.
I'm like,
what are you doing to me? So absolutely, you're gonna get 3 of those. And now we're only, you know, part of the way there, because now we get into the crumb cakes. So now it's all about that original, absolutely humongous. Look, let's start first with size, okay?
Bigger than your hand.
Look at this, okay? And then when we rip into it, it's all about getting that soft pound cake, that butter pound, with, look at that, on top of all the crumb that we just love so much.
You never have to fight for the crumb again.
Ever. We give you just as much pound as the crumb. And that's that cinnamon streusel we love. And then it's hand with the powdered sugar on top. It's hand sifted with powdered sugar on top. So you're gonna get 4 of the original crumb cakes. So the most you'll get is of those. And then, because, you know, we had to give you something even better than original.
The spice of life. There you go. We want a little bit of everything,
okay? This is filled with pure raspberry. So what you're seeing there is actually, you're actually gonna taste the pieces of the raspberry in there. That's how fresh that raspberry is. And that's gonna give you that same original crumb cake, but then we're just gonna go ahead and look at that raspberry in there. So it's gonna be that nice tart finish along with the sweet. So that is gonna give you 3 of those. So what's happening, all individually wrapped, all in the tin of your choice. So all you gotta do is figure out, do I like penguin?
And by the way, now the penguin's the most limited. So very few in the single ship remaining, that's it. And then we'll tell you about the auto ship in just a moment. The penguin, and then this one was the one I had the least quantities in.
I love this one.
So I called it the red swirl. It's the gold swirl.
Golden swirl, yeah. And this one, what's so nice about this one, it says, you know, and that's, I think that I feel the same way about that as I do about our red tin, is it's great for corporate. It's great for corporate, because it's very, it has a very glamorous look to
and
it.
it's non-denominational too. So
exactly. Our tins are all made in the U.S., okay, so you can feel great about that. And they are completely reusable. So once you get through these David's treats, then every time you get your David's treats, you can keep putting them in the tin when you have it. Or you can use these tins for a lot of various different things. I mean, you know, we end up putting, like, if you go to the big box stores and get a lot of sugar or coffee or any of those things, you can place that in there later.
Everything stays fresh in there. But, you know, as a person whose house and family is growing by the second, I got to tell you, this for me makes my life so much easier because maybe now instead of baking 3 desserts for that holiday night, I will have 1 maiden dessert, and then I will cut this up the way we've displayed
Look at that, isn't that great?
And you're getting so much, you have so many treats, and you open up as you go. I mean, remember, they're all individually packaged or individually wrapped, so you open up as many as you'd like. You're getting great variety here with 5 different treats, close to 5 pounds of treats, and then the reusable tin. I mean, it's a fantastic deal that we're offering here today.
And this all right here is what you're getting. So when you want to know what are you getting, this is what is all right here with me. So all of this, again, 3 of these of the chocolate chip brownies, 3 of the mint brownies, 3 of the red velvet brownies. You're getting 4 of the original crumb cake, and you're getting 3 of the raspberry. So let's go back, into it again. It's all about the quality of what we do, because we always want to give you the best value.
But you can't even believe the quality for this price, because I went to the drive-thru of this coffee shop with my father the other day. He could not believe how much 1 treat was and how much a cup of coffee was. I mean, this is a guy who came to this country in the 1950s. My father was like, how much are you paying for coffee? And I was like, Dad, shh. I'm having a busy day. I'm having a rough day. I need a cup of coffee, But so think about that, because this is $29.95 for 4.8 pounds of treats. You can't get that, and everything baked fresh. This is not sitting on a counter. This is not, sitting on a shelf or in a warehouse. This is baked fresh as you place your order. So 6 minutes left on this configuration. Every year, our David's treats, our David's tins, always sell out. We simply can't keep them in stock because it's such a wonderful option and reliable. You trust the David's name because you've ordered it before and you know the freshness we're speaking of.
Absolutely. And this is the time when I know where you're at right now. Either A, you're shopping for yourself, and that's totally fine because I do it. I always do 1 gift for somebody else, 1 gift for me. So if you feel like this is something that's going to be nice to have around the house for this time of year, it really is, because they're all individual.
You can take out as many as you'd like and then freeze them.
And people can have what they want. So you'd be like, oh, do you want a mint brownie, or do you want to, you could do it that way. But this is a fantastic gift. If you are really kind of on the edge right now and you're trying to think about what to get your boss, what to get, someone who works in your office and helps you out a lot.
The doctor's office, the lovely ladies that take care of you.
Think about it, because of this coming in the tin like this, they can have this right there on the counter, at that office. Maybe you have someone that, maybe you have a family member that's in an elderly home, maybe they're there. And so you can bring this there, and because they're individually wrapped,
they
it's
get
nice
to share themselves.
All the nurses and all the people that are taking care of your family member, or even the schools. Same thing with schools, things have to be individually wrapped. So if you want to, maybe your child has a couple different teachers or whatever, you just want to bring it to the office or something like that, this makes a perfect gift for that. So start thinking in that way, because that's why we put it together like this. And then simply all you have to do is just figure out which tin fits the situation.
That's it. So 3 options. Everybody gets 4.8 pounds of treats, and then 5 different treats. So remember, we've got the penguin, which, by the way, too, I mean, really just celebrates the season.
It really does.
If you will, it's not this blaring Christmas theme there, so that's really beautiful. We also have the golden twirl for you, more classic, more beautiful with that red and the gold swirls. And then we've got the signature, which, I mean, this is iconic. So I grew up in New Jersey, went to New York for college. I remember the lines. I remember the people lining up for Chef David's wonderful, delectable treats. And so keep in mind here, there's history here, there's an iconic name, but what's most important is that you're saving your pocketbook, so it's pocketbook friendly, and it's saving you a world of trouble and work because you're getting fresh treats, the highest quality ingredients for $29.95, and then 2 flex to go ahead and bring that home at $14 and change.
This is not the crumb cake that you can't stand, that you had to drink a whole cup of coffee just to get it down, because it was not, fresh. It was, and then you get the crumbs and they'd be all hard.
How spongy and beautiful that that
This is absolutely
golden.
spongy. This is delicious. That cinnamon streusel on top is so good.
Well, that's the part everybody fights for. And when I first tried a David's crumb cake, I could not believe. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh.
Listen,
I'm not afraid that I'm running out of the crumb. I mean, the best part, I mean, they're not cheap and they don't skimp on their ingredients as the crumb
Look at
falls
the crumb
off.
just went bah. Okay, look, but here's what happens because it's so decadent and it's so good. This piece will go a long way. You can take each one of those individual pieces and like cut them in either half or cut them into fours depending upon, you know, how much you want to eat at that time. But because they're so decadent and because they're so good.
Yeah, you set them up like that. Everybody's gonna say, oh my gosh, you shouldn't have gone to that bakery to get all that stuff.
That fancy base.
You just put that on a beautiful presentation platter with some fresh flowers or something, right? Or some beautiful mint leaves or however you want to decorate, and forget it. I mean, you are the superstar of the party.
Absolutely, and you didn't have to we did it for you. That's what I'm saying. We're stressing out about so many things right now. Don't stress out about baking. Don't try to, you know, I know we all want to be that person. Like, I mean, there was one year I like decided I was going to make like 8 different types of cookies. And do you want to know how stressed out I was? I thought, oh my gosh, I can't keep up.
Enjoy it, right?
I know, because I had all these different ingredients and all these different things. And
now the twins came and I'm like,
let's just do this.
If I shower, I've won. So if I shower, I'm winning. The day's good. But listen, everybody, the point is that, you know, you can freeze these for up to 6 months. They're all individually wrapped, so you pull them out as you decide, right? Maybe you have one beautiful dessert that you've baked, right? But then the rest, you cut this up into little squares, and you've got the most gorgeous presentation there. You've got the reusable tin, and then let's talk about the auto ship offer. And the reason we're bringing up auto ship right now is because you are securing this outstanding holiday deal for you. So basically, you will secure the $29.95 and that shipping rate, and then guess what? You get 8 additional shipments throughout the year. And they all come around the time of an important holiday.
Exactly. So, well, you can choose holiday or you can choose the red tin. So if you just want red the whole year round and that's what you want, you're going to choose the red tin, the signature tin. If not, here's an example of some of the different ones you're going to get. Obviously, Valentine's time, you got the hearts. Easter time, you're going to have eggs. You're going to have springtime. We have 4th of July, Halloween, next Christmas. We've got you covered for the entire year. So you're going to get them at those seasonal times. You don't have to think about it.
You will always get the tin with the 4.8 pounds of treats in there. I mean, imagine, because now you start this family tradition. Now you start this collection, and you're securing that holiday deal, which we really only do one time a year. Now, a couple of quick little updates, Carrie, that you may not know about. The Penguin tin now in single ship. Gone. Okay, so sold out.
No more
The golden swirl, gone and sold out. So in the single ship, we have the signature iconic red tin, which, let me tell you, is beautiful. And it's got that iconic David's name that people know and trust. I'm stepping on all sorts of crumb here.
I was so bad. My crumb crumbled.
But they're that fresh, everybody. I mean, they are fall apart goodness. So just for you to think about. But look at the presentation.
Here's how it's gonna come.
Look at the drama here. I mean, you open up. This is not like a wimpy little treat bag.
No, I mean, you see how big the tin is, and then it's filled. I mean, I could just keep going and keep going. It's absolutely filled with goodies. So whoever receives this, whether it's yourself or someone else, they're gonna love it.
Yeah, fantastic gift. Incredible price. If you visit those little coffee shops, you know that they will charge you like $5 for one treat. You're getting like 4.8 pounds, 5 different treats here, all individually wrapped, plus you get the signature tin there. We only really do this time of year. 098783 is your item number. Love to see you, my friend, but she's not going anywhere.
I'm not.
We still got a lot.